Hi, welcome, and thank you for all the great comments the last couple of videos and the positivity. I really appreciate you all. Um, I'm going to kind of start at the beginning. We got a lot of new family members, friends out there. Um, so I bought a van in 2020. I'd gone 30,000 miles. Um, and had trouble with it. I made the mistake of telling people, I used the line, I'm a widow, which I am, and I sold everything I own. Well, that tells people there was a life insurance. There was no life insurance. And I sold everything I own. My home, I didn't include. It was a $9,000 trailer. So I got scammed by 3 different automotive places to the tune of $6,000, and the engine was cracked. So I had to go buy another one, did my research. Vans were expensive at that point. This was in 2021. This one that I bought was rather expensive, but I decided it had 82,000 miles. You know, with good maintenance, I shouldn't have to put much money into it. Wrong. I put a lot of money into this. It's town and country. So with that being said, in July I put, I think, $600 in it. And then December it quit working. $500. Fifth injector. Okay, cool. I'm back out on the road. You know, it's tip-top shape. So I leave Iowa. I head to Texas. My solar crapped out. My solar runs my refrigerator. Then the carports where I charge my phone, the only ones that work are the ones when the van's running. So I changed the fuses. I did get that fixed so I could charge my phone when the van isn't running. Start calling Bluity. They did send me a new unit. Took 26 days for the communication and to get one shipped to me. And how I did that was I went on Instagram and complained that they had a dissatisfied customer. 2 days before I got my new solar from Bluity, my van quit. I'm like, I'm done. I am done. I can't keep putting money into this. I have a very low income, and it was killing me financially. And I know there's going to be maintenance. That's not the issue, but everything was breaking down. So I was like, wherever it stops, I'll just put roots down for a while, make some money, try to get back on the road. Then I'm like, maybe I should just go back to Iowa, get a job, and live like most of the world. Work till I die. I really sat for 2 days and really thought about what does this mean? Everything is breaking down all at once. And I am traveling with a friend, and every day she's like, just calm down, we can do this. Your solar will be there. And then the van broke down. She was like, she lives in her van too. She gets it. Not that I don't love my kids and grandkids. I love spending time with them. But I knew if I went back, I wasn't going to be happy. I wasn't happy being stuck in a trailer, and the Iowa winters are just horrible. And I can afford an apartment and pay the utilities, but that's all I can afford then. I'll end up watching Gunsmoke and sitting in my recliner. So then I thought, well, maybe I'll put down roots someplace warm, like Texas, Florida, and fly back once a year. But I'm still in the same thing. I'm still going to be stuck. Um, I am happy when I'm in my van, but I was really very close to giving it up. And I've been out here a little over 2 years. December 26, 2020 is the start of this. I love living in my van. I love the travel, the adventure, seeing things. I don't think I'll be happy anyplace else or doing anything else. I need above my bed. I know you guys have seen it. If you're new, there's other videos that'll show it. It's raining, so I'm not going out or crawling in the back to get it. It quit working. It has a lifetime guarantee. This is my second one, and I really like it. It's perfect for reading in bed at night. It illuminates it. It's got a dimmer switch, but 20 bucks every year and a half. I shouldn't have to keep putting money out for a new light when it's got a lifetime guarantee. So when the van broke down this time, I was like, I'm done. Maybe this is a sign I'm not supposed to do this. And I had a really heart-to-heart talk with myself and really sat and thought about what is my going forward look like. And I know a lot of you totally get that because you're on limited incomes. Why did I start van life? For the travel, for the adventure. That's the whole reason. I've always been a traveler. I've always liked to see new things, explore new things. And if you take me out of my van, I'm not going to be happy. Which is just stupid. Everything that I own is just stuff. My kids are healthy. My grandkids are healthy. My friends are healthy. I have an amazing life. So why I let it get to me was just stupid. And I really thank the friend I was traveling with kind of keep me a little more grounded. I don't think I felt stress in the last 2 years, 3 years, whatever I've been out here. And I let material things get under my skin. I will say having my Bluity, even though I wasn't happy with them, I do like their products, and it really made me appreciate not having a refrigerator. So maybe this was God's way of saying, slow down and appreciate what you have. Maybe I was taking this life I have for granted. It's funny, when I couldn't charge my phone, I was telling my friend, I just won't have a phone. I can do without. Or I'll just keep it charged enough to make emergency phone calls or if the kids need to get a hold of me. I really wasn't thinking. Now I've got everything but a light. I keep forgetting to pick it up. But I just use my flashlight on my phone. It's a little hard to read it by at night, though. So will I give up van life? No. Even though I thought about it for a couple of days, I think I just needed to realize how blessed I am by this life. How many people would love to have my life, although anybody can have this life. They just got to take the initiative and say, I'm going to do this. And look at all the people I've met from YouTube. Several of them in person now. Or I've met them in person and they've become subscribers. This is like a little family here. We don't see each other. Most of us don't see each other. But it's just a great environment that you guys create in the land of Wi-Fi or YouTube. So, one of the subscribers, like I said, asked if I could do things I can't live without, things that I could have not had in here. And I will try to do that next video. But I did want to give you guys updates. Some of you are like, I really don't care about your solar. You've been talking about it for a month. And I get it. It's boring. It really doesn't mean much to you, but there are some of the subscribers that are very concerned. Did she get her solar? Is her van running? You know, will she get a light? Or will she live in total darkness? Some people may wonder why I put, will she stay with van life? It wasn't clickbait. It was something I was actually feeling. And I want to keep this as real as possible. And since I did have a couple of days of really thinking it, I think it's only fair to show you my emotions with van life. For all this time I've been like, oh, it's great, I'm happy, I haven't had a bad day yet. I think along with that, you need to see if I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I can't do this anymore. You need to know my thoughts, my feelings, how I process that. Keep it real. I think part of me getting really restless and getting upset is because I had to be in one area for 3 weeks to wait for the bluetooth to come back. I shipped it out and then had to wait around for it. So maybe a little over 2 weeks. But I was feeling very stagnant, like my freedom had been taken away because I couldn't leave past that hour drive. So that makes a great big difference. To me it does, because I'm not a person that likes to stay put. I like to be on the move. And maybe that was part of it. Because I think, I did 2 weeks without a fridge. Tried a week, and the cost was like $17 to keep ice in it. And maybe if I would have had a regular cooler, it wouldn't have been so bad. But I remember the first 3 months having a cooler. And if you're out boondocking like I like to, you've got to travel 5 to 10 plus miles to get ice every 3 to 4 days even. That gets expensive, and my solar actually did pay for itself within about 6 months. I think I just need to get a backup. I have thought about it, but I don't have space or income. But I think that might, and Tim at More Bang for Your Buck, I hope you guys have checked out his channel, had suggested it too. He's got 3, but he apparently has the space for it, and the income, and he's got a lot of YouTube subscribers, so I'm sure he does some product reviews on it. But I have sat and thought about what he said, because I've thought about it before, and I might just bite the bullet, Tim, and do that. So after sitting and going through apartment, a job, cost of living, an apartment versus on the road, which actually for me is cheaper, because I live very minimal out on the road, other than my gas and my van payment, and of course the maintenance. But do I want to give this up? The freedom I have to go anywhere in this amazing country of ours. If I want to be with family and friends, I can. If I want to be with loudmouth seagulls, I can. There's just so much beauty left to see. And I feel more vibrant and alive out on the road. So maybe January was just a freaking tough month, and I let it get the best of me, which is stupid. And isn't this so much better than Bonanza on TV? This is real life. I love the thrill of, can I find a free place to stay? I love the thrill of, can I find a place to stay? The adventure. I drove down a bumpy old road to come to the beach. Well, this is actually the Colorado dumping into the ocean, or the Gulf. it's just, my life out here is very incredible. And maybe it's because I really haven't had a bad day and everything went wrong at once and I let it get to me. I just had to try it. It was getting the best of me watching this road. Leads out to the bay and the beach. Oh, that's pretty. Not sure where that one leads to. I think that leads to the beach. I think this leads to the bay. That's pretty well packed. It's not soft. Wasn't sure with as much rain as we got. Too bad I can't camp down here. This is perfect. Yeah, it's getting a little softer. Okay. Time to pay attention. Right. There's where the waves are breaking. So whether you're new to this channel or you've been with me from the start or jumped in the middle, I really do appreciate your time that you give me and the great comments. I would love to meet each and every one of you, but chances are we probably never will meet. But if we do or don't, in the meantime, explore, travel, stay fantastic.